your wife is so lucky is one of the things that my wife has heard the most of the times, and she used to get very annoyed by that. And oh, you're such a great man, or you're such a nice husband, other compliments that I have gotten throughout my life. And I used to really like them for the longest period, but until very recently, something happened which changed me, the way I used to look at myself or the way I used to think about myself. So, a couple of days back, we were having dinner, and after having the dinner, I picked up my plate and I kept it at the sink. And my wife said something to me which just got me thinking. And all this while, I have been always been praised to pick up my own plate or uh, do the basic things like uh, look after myself or clean utensils or something as simple as that. And I've always taken pride, okay, about getting these compliments because I've had a journey to reach to this place, and this is not who I have always been. But a larger credit that I'm comfortable doing all of these things, or the reason why I even do these things, goes to my mother. Because I remember when I was a kid, right? I used to stay in this small town known as Satara, and my mom had four best friends. I'll probably attach a picture if I can edit about all of the friends known as Leena Ma, Vaishali Ma, Reshma Ma, and we used to be always together. And all of these three friends of mom had daughters. Uh, Asmi, Aishu, Sharyu, Mansi, and my entire childhood I've grew up with them. So in the very formative years of my life, um, I was surrounded by women around me, so I got very comfortable interacting with them, talking to them, and seeing them. And as a child, I started replicating the way they used to do things, like the way kids usually do, right? And I never knew that, oh, I was doing something very different. And after that, my mom always used to say this one thing, and I come from a Marathi household. So in Marathi, she used to say की तू हे सगळं काम करायला शिक, नाहीतर तुझी बायको येऊन मला बोलेल, किंवा तुझ्या बायकोला काय वाटेल की तुझ्या आईनी तुला काही शिकवलं नाहीये, which basically means that please do all of these things. What will your wife think about me or say about me? And I don't want her to complain that I have raised a bad son. I think so. It was somewhat a fear that she had, but also it was a lot of reflection of what she had gone through, and she didn't want my partner or the girl, whoever comes to our house, to go through the same thing. She wanted to raise a son which was equal and in her own way, I think so. I always keep on saying this to my mother that she's OG feminist without knowing what does feminism mean. And because of all of these factors, right, I turned out to be a very soft boy while growing up. Like, again, the term soft boy wasn't available when I was growing up, but now I think so that's what it looks like. And suddenly, when I came to Pune, I went into this school which wasn't the most posh school, and I don't want to take the name of the school, but if you find me online, you will find which school I was going to. And suddenly, I was with a bunch of kids who were not like me, who were very different than who I was, and they were rude. They used to bully me a lot, and suddenly, from being a soft boy to being bullied was a massive journey that I had, and that's another story for some other time. But when I got bullied, I didn't know what to do because I couldn't tell it at my house because they had their own problems, and I didn't know what to do. And then I did one of the most stupidest things, that I went to Bollywood to learn how to be a man, which also screwed up my mind fairly a lot, which is also a story for some other time that I will share with you guys. But because of that, I became a soft boy with a with a wannabe Kabir Singh personality, which even messed up my head because I didn't know who I was or what my morals were or um, what kind of person I wanted to be. Which wasn't a great experience, to be so confused, honestly, because as a young 16, 17-year-old, you're already going through a lot of hormonal changes. You're going through a lot of changes around your surrounding. But luckily, during my graduation, I met a bunch of really nice friends. And one of the friends, I had the longest argument with him about reservation and the concept of feminism, because of which a lot of things, or my viewpoint change, which is also another story. So see, I have a lot of stories that I can share with you, and this is what I'm going to be exactly doing on this page, like share these stories and experience, and because of these experiences, who I have become today. So because of that one experience that I had with my friend, where he explained me feminism, where he explained me reservation and why is it required, my viewpoint again changed, and from being a pseudo Kabir Singh, I became a full blown Ranveer Singh from Dil Dhadakne Do, which was a great experience again. But coming back to what happened very recently, right? So with all of this background about me going through several changes, about finding my identity as a man, trying to understand what kind of boy I was, I ended up being a feminist. I ended up being a full Max Pro soft boy. I believed in equal marriage. And again, one more story for some another day. And with all of these concepts is the reason why I used to get this compliment. So you're such a nice husband, or your wife is so lucky, or I wish my son becomes like you, and so on and so forth. And I have proofs. Okay, guys, don't think that I'm just making this up. I have comments on my Instagram post that I can show you. If you comment, I will definitely put them out. Um, Talking about these things, but very recently, as I said, like after having the dinner, I, as a habit, I picked up my plate, came to the sink over here, and kept it, and decided to go about with my business. And my wife at that time said me like, "Yash, why do you just pick up your plate and keep it in the sink? Why don't you rinse it? Because if you rinse it, it actually would make mine and my mom's life easier." And I'm like, "Wait, what do you mean by that?" And she like, "See, like it's good that you pick up your plate, but don't you think it's just a half job done? Because if you don't rinse it, we still have to come back, rinse the whole plate, and do the whole process again. So yes, you have helped us by keeping your plate to the place, but if you rinse it, you would actually complete the task." Which got me thinking, yeah, that's true. And I never thought about this, even after being the man I am today. And the reason why I never thought about this is because of the compliments that I got. Because I believe that, oh, I am such a great husband, or oh, I'm such a great human being or a man, that how can I do something wrong? I have already cracked the code and I'm doing everything right, correct? And suddenly my wife has just shown me like, oh, there's something that you can do better, and this is where you could have done it, and you haven't done, which just made my world shatter a bit, because I'm like, okay, how did this happen? How did I miss this? And why did I miss this? And as I said, the reasoning that I have come down to is, when men do even the most basic things, right? We start complimenting them, saying like, "Oh, you are such a good person. You are such a great and amazing boyfriend, or you're such a great thing." Which means that we are lowering down our own standards to such a place where doing bare minimum is good enough to get compliments. Where doing bare minimum is appreciated to a point which we blow up, and which we celebrate. And I don't think so. Celebrating bare minimum is what we should be doing. Because if we start celebrating bare minimum, I don't think so. We as men would ever understand how to be equal human beings. And again, when I say men, I say it from a very gender perspective about both the genders need to be equal. Like, I don't want men hating on me saying like, "Oh, or they." Oh. I've had those arguments longer enough, but I'm talking about both the genders doing things equally, and that's a debate for some another time. But like right now, we're talking about men. Is we need to raise our bars high. We need to raise our standards high, and the way that can be only done is by holding us accountable. And I'm not talking about women holding us accountable. I'm talking about men holding each other also accountable. Because why does the burden of holding us accountable also be has to give into women again? उनके पास already कम काम है क्या जो हम और जाके ऐड करें. Also, thinking about why certain things are done and how they are done, and not just doing them to do a tick mark of a list, saying like, oh, ये काम हमने कर लिया. If we are able to think about these things slightly more in depth, I think so we'll be at a place where we start raising our bars high. We start putting ourselves to a standard which we think is correct. And I think so I am in that process right now. From thinking like, oh, I have figured out this space. I have become a completely equal person. I have understood this whole concept. I am such a great husband. I'm such a great partner to have. Coming down to a realization, no, there's a scope of improvement that I have. to accepting that I have flaws, to accepting that I can do better is a larger journey that I'm going through right now as well. And again, as I said multiple times, this is the idea of this page, right? Which is just showcasing this journey that we are not perfect. We have not figured out everything. We have started a process where we are trying to find out the balance. We are still trying to figure out, I am still trying to figure out what is my way forward, what do I want to do. And one of the larger things that keeps on bothering to me is like हमारी शादी को 4.5 साल हो चुके हैं and sorry, 3 साढ़े 3 साल हो चुके हैं and we have been dating for 4.5 years and everyone around us has started asking us this most obvious question saying कि like बच्चा कब करोगे. And every time I think about having a child, I think it from two possibilities. Like if I have a girl child, I want her to have a partner who treats her right, and if I have a boy child, I want him to treat her partner well. And which keeps on coming to me a place saying like if I have a boy, how am I the ideal person, or am I a good model for him to look up to and be like, oh, this is how my right dad is. Or even for my girl to look at me as a father and say like, oh, this is the kind of a person I want my partner to look like, or this is the one kind of a person that I want to marry, or these are the qualities I want in that person. Obviously, they get to decide who they want to marry, how they want to marry, when they want to marry, if they want to marry, and hundred other questions. But the idea is reimagining self to becoming a better person so that the next generation that is coming along gets to see that version of yourself, gets to see that version of the person that you've created again. And such small things, right? Like simple habit of picking up your plate and keeping it near the sink, or picking up your plate and coming it and rinsing it and keeping for your partner makes a big change, because even if it's a very small step, it significantly reduces the task or the workload that your partner has. It significantly changes the approach by which you're doing that particular task, and it also significantly changes you as a person as well. Like, why should someone else rinse my plate when I can do that? I have two functional hands, some functioning water, so खुद कर सकते हो. So yeah, that's me ranting about things that I go through my life. And now I have to wash obviously all of these utensils, and then I have to put on the tank, so there is going to be a lot of noise, which obviously I can't record with. So yeah, this is today's episode. Thank you for watching this till the end. Thank you for being with me and watching me rant about stuff that I go through. I hope I am able to see a new person that I've become, and I am able to reimagine myself, and you love that journey that I'm going through. So thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Obviously, after getting into the habit of doing this, I need more subscribers, I need more followers, I need more views, I need more likes. So share this if you like this story, if you like this experience. Share this with your partner, share this with someone who you think will benefit from this, or just share this with your dad or your family group. I'm sure you'll get a lot of comments on that. So yeah, thank you for being with us, and please like, share, and subscribe.